Right, I'm going to scrap out these 4 fan motors and hoping to get copper, but if I get aluminium, doesn't matter. I'll just get the fan motors out and then I'll do a video on scrapping out the motors if I find a copper one. So start off with this one. Take off these screws here, there, and I think that one there. I always grab a small part for the screws. Because I'll go in my steel pot. Take that one off. I always do the stuff of what I can see first. There. That comes off. That's plastic, so rubbish. Pull that off. Rubbish. Goes there. Then that's what it looks like. I think that might be copper. Okay, that comes off. Just clean this up. That's rubbish. Take those off. That comes off. Pull that off. Okay, that's aluminium. That's going to be steel. And if you want, you can take that off and use that as a punch. As I've got over here, I've got like quite a few bits, punches. Come here, take this screw off. Take it there. But yeah, you can clean that up. Screwdriver. That cuts off. Off. That comes off. That goes in there. That's another one. That goes there. I'll clean up later. Just check this. And that looks like copper. So yeah, copper there. But yeah, I'll clean up that in the next video. That's rubbish. There's steel. Goes there. Grab the next one. And I'll do the same thing. Take that off. There. Again. There. There's like little tabs here. It's get a screwdriver in. Sometimes it's really fiddly, but as soon as you start taking it off, it'll come off. Slide to save the screws. Snap that off. That comes off. That goes in there. Then back to my drill. Take screws off. I always take all the screws off. Big A. You don't have to keep picking up your drill. You're strapping these out. That'll come off. Grab wire cutters. Just cut those. And here. One more here. There. Just connect these. With these, I'll just cut the ends off. Like that. That goes in there, that goes bin, 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 there, 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 there. I always make sure to keep my workbench clean because I always find that it's helpful. Just there, but easier to work if it's clean. Back to this. These are usually easily scratch off. That comes off. Like this. I'll take that a little bit off. That off. That all goes in my steel pile, or I can clean that. Check this. That's aluminium. Don't know if you can see if there's silver, but that's aluminium. That goes there. Steel. That goes there. Next one. Yes, I think a bit easy to come off. Yep. There's always sometimes a screw in that little bit, but if not, use a hammer. There's one out of the back here. Screw comes out. In. And back to here. Take all the screws off. There. One more. And this should just slide off like that. That goes there. Wire cutters. cut all that off, there, and there, that goes in there, boom. That comes off. This should come off. Can't see a screw around. This usually is, but that goes there. That's done. That's off there. Grab this. Put that off. There. Check to see if that's copper or aluminium. Aluminium goes there. What's the next one? Yeah, they're all different, but sometimes like different shapes, sizes, everything like that, but always the same. Drill bits like Phillips or anything. Has been a pain. There. There's one in there, as you can see. Just need to grab a crosshead. Goes there. And one more here. Bin. Then take all the screws off. Bang. Bang. There. That comes off. That comes off. There. 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 White colours there. When you've done this for so long, it'll go so quick. I'll clean up later. Yeah, so steel, plastic, and maybe aluminium and copper. Yeah, just check that out. Yeah, bin, bin, bin. There. There's in there. So steel. These ones I'll keep. Big time to get those off. These goes in steel. Rubbish. These ones there. These need a little bit cleaner. Goes in there. Bin. Bin. There. But I have like a box for the steel. Got my magnet. Easier way to pick all these up. Because like the steel, you don't get much for it. It's like 6 to 10p a kilo. But it's a case of if you do take in your none first, take them still, they're most probably waiting for you. And if you get 50p for it, 50p is 50p, it might add up to your thing. But if you get like £14.50p, then it'll be that. So that is what I do. And maybe another video will be me or scrapping these out. Yeah, so see you maybe on the next video. So the next video is scrapping out these to get the copper out. These two are aluminium, so no point, just leave them like that. They'll say, yeah, that's a low grade motor or just a motor. If you want to scrap it out and get aluminium and steel, it's up to you. But me, I just leave it like that. If it's copper, then yeah. This one, I'm not too sure if it's copper, which, if you can see there, that looks like aluminium. But these little bits here are copper. So get these flat wire cut things. Cut there. Cut there. And do that. As simple as that. You get a little bit of copper. So yeah. And on this side. There. Fold that up. Cut that. Like sometimes they're easy to get off. Sometimes they're not. So sometimes you might have to cut there. Put that off. There, like this. I'll put this on the first. Yeah, this is aluminium, but as soon as you squeeze it, it will come apart, they'll come out. And you push that, steel, that's aluminium. Put in steel foil, you can see it's squashed there. So yeah, get steel. Copper and aluminium. Next one, do the same thing. Cut there. Cut there. Okay, this is micro scrapping. Because with copper nowadays, like highest is like £9 a kilo. That by that is for bare bright. So you're looking between £5 to £10 a kilo of just scrap copper. Cut there. Flip that one. Pull that out. There. Put the copper over there. Put that in the bench right. I just need to get this bit out, because every little bit of copper, it adds up. Oh, that one came out. Okay, no problem doing that. Undo it. So. Sometimes you need to just give it back. That'll come out now. That goes in the steel. Nice chunk. Press that out. Nice chunk of steel again. And with this, there's different ways of getting the copper wire out. Like that copper wire. Easiest way I found was, just give me a sec. So the easiest way I found was using these pair of wire cutters. Put them in there. You can cut, and it cuts easy. Do the outside, just break that down a little bit more. Go like that. And I'll just grab my pots. I put all the copper wire type stuff, like this stuff. Bundle at the top. Go in. You get most of it out. Do that, and that's a nice chunk of copper. And as I said, copper is like £5 to £10 a kilo. So yeah, that is my copper wire. Oh, before I forget, I'll put that in. This, I would most probably class this as like 95 copper, or whatnot, but I'll pull it up, take to the scrapyard. Then the scrapyard will actually say what it is, because obviously different scrapyards, they have different prices. Yeah, but something like that, a small little pot where you put all the copper, it adds up. When that gets full, you just put it into a bigger pot. But that is one of that. You can just put it with your aluminium. Just cut off, and as you can see, I've got some aluminium here. So I'll do that now. Like, you don't have to bother with this, but I do. Plus you can tell if it's copper or aluminium just from the weight, as aluminium is slightly lighter, or really lighter than copper. Sometimes these wire cutters, they don't go all the way through, so all you do is bundle it up. And just cut it like that. adds up. Like this is maybe half a kilo of aluminium wire, and as a aluminium is like 70p a kilo, depends on the type. It's like this might be less, but it's a case of you can add up, pile this up, then when you take your aluminium in, then once we go, yeah, we can put that as that. So yeah, I just pile that up, put that there, and that's it.